Slices is Kiera with Home Slice Adulting, and I'm coming to you with my 7-year-long natural hair journey. I decided to do a lookbook for you guys, and I'm just gonna let the pictures play while I talk about my journey for a little bit. I got my first relaxer when I was 4 years old. My grandmother actually put a relaxer on my hair without my mother's permission. But I was relaxed from the time that I was 4 up until the time that I was 20 years old. And so just a couple days after my 20th birthday, I decided to do my big chop because I was really dissatisfied with my relaxed hair. It wouldn't grow very long. It only grew maybe an inch or two past shoulder length. I tried one transitioning style and that didn't work out for me. It was a braid out and I hated it. So I knew I had to just go ahead and cut my hair off. And the whole reason that I got into going natural, while I even considered it an option, was because my roommate during my sophomore year of college was natural. And basically, she had been natural for almost her whole life. And so she got me into watching some natural hair videos on YouTube. And then pretty soon it became very addictive. And so, I guess as I was younger, I was never really too much into makeup, but I really liked doing hair. So having an opportunity to work with my natural hair and, understanding how it is a part of the African American experience and all that good stuff was one of the reasons why I decided to go natural. And so if you're looking at the pictures in the lookbook right now, these are all like length checks that I did. I believe that for the first full year that I was natural, I did length checks once a month, and then I started doing it every 3 months after that. But when I had short hair, it was really important for me to try to do different styles or else I would get bored. So I would do finger coils. I did a few wash and goes. I tried mini braids, mini twists. It was just really important for me to be able to do a lot of different things with my hair. I celebrated little milestones where I was able to actually put my hair into a puff, and it was my first ponytail and my first blowout and all that good stuff. It's interesting to see how my hair has helped me to understand more about myself. And I know that sounds super cheesy, but I think people who have gone natural after years of having relaxed hair know what I'm talking about. But anyways, at this point in the video, I've been natural for 10 months to a year. I did some yarn braids, and yes, some of the yarn is blue. I think that was my first time playing with color. That was really interesting. And the photos you're seeing now is my 1 year length check. So my hair grew, quite a bit in that first year, and it excited me about how long it could grow. So just more about my natural journey. I was really inspired by Natural 85 because I particularly liked that she liked to put more natural products on her hair. So for the most part, for the first few years, I only used a shea butter mixture that was inspired by hers. I used different oils because I wasn't, rich and couldn't buy a million different oils to make my own mixtures. So it was basically shea butter, coconut oil, tea tree oil, olive oil, those type of things for the first few years. I will say it probably wasn't until recently, maybe in the last year or two, that I've stopped making my own products and have started using products that I can get from the store, like leave-in conditioners and whatnot. But a lot of these pictures you will see are from when my hair was much shorter. For any of you who have watched my video where I straightened my hair with Ite products, I'll put a link in the top right corner. But in the past year or two, I've been so busy and so overwhelmed that my hair really falls to the last thing on my list. So basically, I just wear it in a puff like almost all the time. Because, when you're busy and you've had natural hair for a long time, like I have, In addition to like the newness being gone, your hair, just becomes another chore. And for me, it's fallen to the last on the list because I work full time. I also go to school part time. Right now, we have a school project in one of my classes to make a micro business. And so, in addition to having that regular classwork, I have to do a business on the side. And so, I also have an internship coming up. So, it's a lot of things going on. I have to make sure my house and, is still running smoothly, taking care of a dog and hanging out with, family and friends. So, it's a lot of things going on. So, in the past couple years, I have not been how I want it to be when it comes to maintaining my hair. So I'm trying to kind of get back to that. And I'm hoping that, going over these pictures and compiling all of them will help inspire me to get back into it the way I was and really making time for my hair, because my hair could probably be a lot longer than it is even now, had I, been taking care of it the way that I used to. And so, yeah, as you can see here, I was really into flat twists, and I haven't done flat twists in such a long time. I was also into like flat twisting or like pinning up the sides of my hair, like in the area above my temple and above my ears, because that's where my kinkiest hair is. I have a looser texture towards the middle and the front of my head, but on the sides, it's like super kinky. And so I like to pin those up, or flat twist them away or whatever, because that texture doesn't necessarily match the texture of the rest of my hair. So it's just easier to style that way. Yeah, I've done a lot of twist outs before. Um, I've pinned up my twist. I mean, I used to do a lot of things with my hair. And this picture you see here was the first time that I got my hair straightened. I was 4 years natural. This was December of 2014, I believe. And this was the first time I saw my hair this long straightened, and it was really exciting for me. And I mean, just knowing that the idea that black girls can't grow long hair isn't true. I mean, we hear that, and as black women, we see other black women with long hair, but I feel like there's still a little bit of doubt in our own minds that we can grow our own hair. Like, just because that's true for one black woman doesn't mean that it's true for me. And, I can admit that that's the way that I felt at first. And so all of the things that I've been able to do with my hair, from, if I want to do extensions, if I want to do yarn braids, if I want to straighten it, wear it curly, wear it in twists, wear it in braids, I can do that. And I think that's what's amazing about natural hair, is the versatility of it. Another thing I will say is that I, without sounding like I'm tooting my own horn, I have helped some of my family members actually go natural. And I think that's a wonderful thing, because when I was going natural, like, it wasn't cool, like, in my family per se. They made jokes about me putting juices and berries in my hair, and like, that they didn't like it. And actually, there's a link to a YouTube video I did right after my big chop. That's my family's reaction. I'll put a link to that if they allow me to on YouTube. If not, it'll be down in the comment section. But I've had like at least 10 family members go natural after I did. So I'm just really glad that I can be an inspiration to somebody. And I just want to make sure that you guys know that going natural is possible. And thank you guys for watching. Peace out, Home Slices.